What's up, militia? We're back with another YouTube video, and welcome back to the wonderful world of adventure. I'm Mr.Creekyt, and today we'll be building more of the wall, but first let's have 10 seconds silence for the sound falling. Okay, and we're back. So, like usual, we're going to be building more of the wall today. Section 5 of the wall is done, so we're going to be working on section 6. I know 2 days ago I was like, we're going to be building, we're going to be, working on section 6, but I was out of resources, so we had to do a bit of resource collecting. Although we're not going to have enough resources to finish the wall, we're going to still be able to get a big chunk of it done. Of course, today my mom does want to go out because Mother's Day is tomorrow, so she wants to go out today because tomorrow my older cousin is going to be coming to visit us. Oh my gosh, I almost slipped. So, and he's one of the people who like to build, so you know what that means. Labor. I get labor finally. So it's pretty cool. So if you see we're not consistently filming, it's because I'm most likely hanging around my cousin more than I'm actually deciding to film. So there's some times where I most likely won't be filming, just like if it's too cold, if it's too hot. So I'm talking about like 100 degrees or like 30 degrees or lower, I won't be filming most likely. But also if I'm sick, I won't be filming. Like, I'm talking about like the early stage of the sickness, like after I just have a cough and stuffed nose, that's when I'll start filming. I won't film if it is Thanksgiving, if it is Christmas, if it is Halloween, and these are all like, the main days. So like the 25th of November, well, they usually have like 29th, 30th, 31st. So like those days I won't be filming of October. And of course, the 25th of December, I won't be filming. And also, I won't be filming during the well, no harm. Why not? What other times do I not film? I don't film on the main holidays. Like Easter too, I probably won't be filming. I'm usually not here during Easter. I'm usually in Jacksonville, Florida. But anyway, I can't tell you how mad I was today when I woke up. I said good morning to my mom and all that, and good morning to my dad. But my mom told me that yesterday, or last night, you could have seen the Northern Lights. Now hear me out. I know a lot of y'all who may live somewhere else are like, oh, I see the Northern Lights almost all the time. I live in the South. We don't get to see the Northern Lights ever. But once in a lifetime, most likely, Northern Lights could be seen in the South. And I missed it. Look at the yard I'm in. It's surrounded by trees. I can't see the moon anymore because of how many trees we have. I can't see the North Star. I can't see Orion's Belt. None of that. Only the Big Dipper. And a couple other stars. That's all what I can see. I missed out on the blue moon, and the blue moon, it was cloudy that day. It was during winter. No leaves were around. It would have been perfectly clear, but it was cloudy. Unbelievable. I probably will not be seeing another one. I won't be seeing another one for 9 more years, I'm pretty sure. It's every 10 years the blue moon happens. So it's another 9 years I won't be seeing it. And who knows if I'm going to even still be alive. Who knows if the rapture has came or not. So, that's just perfect. Just great, as I like to say, Anyway, though, we're going to be building more of the wall. I mean, look at this. Look at that view. That's really cool. That's what you get from Paradise Hills. You get this big of a view. So yeah, that is unfortunate, very unfortunate. I really wish I could have seen Northern Lights. That would have been a dream. I would have really loved to see it. I know, like, a lot of y'all are like, well, you can just watch a video of it, like what my brother used to always say. He was always saying, you could watch a video of the Northern Lights, because my mom said, oh, I want to see the Northern Lights one day. And my brother said you can always just watch, like, a TV screensaver of the Northern Lights. Like, who wants to do that? The Northern Lights is a very spectacular event. I mean, already it's pretty rare as it is, but getting it in the South is much rarer. And of course, Astro Kobe is gonna, he's gonna, like, YouTube's gonna recommend his video like 4 weeks after the Northern Lights already happened. So if y'all don't already know, the Northern Lights is a event that happens once there is a solar flare. The solar flare hits our electromagnetic field, and then the electromagnetic field stops it from going any closer, because if it does break through the electromagnetic field, well, then all of our power, Wi-Fi, everything like that would be out. So since the electromagnetic field stopped the solar storm, we get to see the Northern Lights. Very beautiful process. Yet it's super. Well, I mean, I guess you can classify it as it's super dangerous. A solar storm. It doesn't do any damage to humans, but it does do a lot of damage to the stuff that we have right now. So if a solar storm does break through ever, what would happen is we would lose our satellites, our Wi-Fi, electricity would be down, radars would be down, any electromagnetic thing that we have would all be down. So a lot of our hospital equipment, a lot of the police equipment, and all of that would just immediately be down. So that would not be good, but thankfully we have our electromagnetic field. What I can't stand, though, is watching some of these astronomers, like that famous one. He is the African American gentleman. He has the mustache, and he's an astrophysicist. And he's always talking about, he was talking about God and saying, like, oh, I see a tsunami happen. I wonder, why, how he can, how God can be so good and all that. And I mean, that's a genuine question, but see, I know it's a more brutal way to go off, like a tsunami or an earthquake. And it's completely right, yeah. But if the people didn't die, not everyone is going to immediately go off in their sleep. See, you don't know if you're going to die today or the next day or the next day or the next day. So, thanks to these tsunamis and earthquakes, I'm not saying that I love them or anything. I actually hate them because people lose their lives and people lose their families and stuff. But without that, we would have overpopulation very quickly, and because of that, almost everyone would die. Not just that group of people that got hit by the tsunami, but almost everyone would go from overpopulation. That's why this constantly everyone's dying and everyone being born is because without that, we would have overpopulation. So there's definitely a being in this that's working on this universe. As a beginner astronomer myself, if you just look into space and just study about a bit of space, even the slightest bit, you can see just how perfectly everything. It's not a coincidence. No, an explosion is never sturdy enough to create such beautiful life. An explosion could not, blow up. Okay, it cannot just blow up and then it's constantly expanding, and then reach Earth, and create life within Earth from this explosion. This is how many people think it all happened. From this explosion, create life, and then this life turns into a monkey, and then the monkey turns into the humans, and then what there? How do we have dogs and or how do we have wolves and lions and tigers and birds and all of this? How did we have all of this if it was just one being that was in this world? They couldn't all evolved into everything. You know, like, oh, the thing just stopped evolving at this point, and then some of the others evolved into humans. No. That's why evolution is very faulty. Now, I admit, I can't actually prove that, God is actually, actually here with us. To those who do not believe in Him, I cannot prove it. But I also can't unprove it either. If you look at space, if there was just 1% more gravity, the whole entire universe would completely crush itself. If there was 1% less, the whole entire universe would spread out, and goodbye. You're all, you don't orbit around a star, and just like that, life is done. And also the gases and everything in this universe, especially also the resources and stuff, is all rare in its own thing. Like diamonds, it can rain diamonds on places, it can rain rubies at places, it can rain all of this, special ores and stuff at some of these places, and we have special rock up there like titanium. But also, water is almost in every single planet. Not drinkable water, but enough water that, with different gases, it can create water. And, you have wood in our planet that we know of, but there's probably wood in other planets that we don't know of. So if you just look at it, there's plenty of reasons that there is a being in this universe. So in order just to not believe that any of this is real, it's a bit off. Just look into this world. Everything is perfectly as it is. The gravity is perfect. The air, we were given everything. Every cure we were given, and I still stick to it. The cure for cancer is most likely within fungi. We just cannot test it right now because people don't want to test it. Mushrooms, we know that currently mushrooms actually has, the mushrooms that you eat with and spaghetti sauce and stuff, has stuff in it to fight cancer, but it's probably not strong enough to cure cancer. But that means that one fungi already can fight cancer. There's definitely a fungi out there. So also another thing though, just look around. We have enough fresh water to drink. There is the marine life is just so precise, just enough that they can live in that water. It's just the right temperature for a lot of these animals. So everything is just perfectly set. You can't tell me that that's a coincidence. There's definitely a being who created this, and we know Him as God. Christians and Muslims, we believe in God. We just believe in different views. Like, we believe that Jesus is, our King, or the Son of God, and that He is coming back to the world soon. While Muslims believe that Jesus is a prophet, and then will tell the people that Muhammad, correct me if I'm wrong to the Muslims in the comments, but Muhammad is going to, arrive. And so, we have similar beliefs, and that's why I respect Muslims a lot. And just to be able not to believe is, to me, a bit worse than believing in a wrong way. I'm not saying that any religion is wrong. Believing in, you may perfectly be right. But yeah, I'm just, we'll end it on that note. I'm not trying to diss any of y'all. I'm just giving y'all some facts. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, of course. Bye, y'all. Have a good day. Stay safe, and I'll be seeing y'all tomorrow. And thanks for the love on the Mr. Creekyt multiverse. I really appreciate that. I'll try to do a bit of building. Bye, y'all.